Now, if you ask anyone who's raced here, they'll tell you, nowhere in the world is more important to get a high qualifying position than here on the windy, chicaney, challenging streets of Monaco. We're about to set the grid for tomorrow's race, but potentially for the end of the race too. So welcome along, everyone, to the Monaco Grand Prix qualifying.
Okay, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Right, that's us pushed down into P15. Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are the fastest lap at the moment, 1:12.2. Norris, and just behind us are Piastri, Pierce, and Stroll. So, just ahead of us in this session at the moment are, okay, so the current fastest lap, 1 minute 11.4. Russell, Norris and Albon. And we're in front of Gasly, Antonelli and Leclerc. Excellent lap. We're all very, very pleased with that one. Nice work. Come on, I'll see you back in the pits.
Let's go. Nice one.
With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then. A proper road race, and in the true meaning of the word. That's how Mr. Monaco, the late great Graham Hill, once described this iconic event. The cars we drive have come a long way in the intervening half-century, but still we race on those same public roads beside the Mediterranean. There's no victory more coveted than that of the Monaco Grand Prix. The prestigious Circuit de Monaco, then, is not all that dissimilar today to the layout that made its debut almost a century ago. It's 2 miles and 19 corners through the streets of Monte Carlo. And although the average lap speed of around 93 miles per hour is the lowest of the season, the tiny margins for error make it the natural habitat of the safety car. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and Alex Albon lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Norris, Antonelli, Max Verstappen, and Pierce, Behrman, Gasly, Aaron, and Esteban Ocon, Massa, Piastri, Yuki Tsunoda, and Webber, Stroll, Maloney, Jack Doohan, and Tim Tramnitz. Crawford, Russell, Verschoor, and Pepe Marti rounds off the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. So we're getting close to the start of the race. What will this driver be experiencing?
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Right, this track needs a lot of downforce, so we won't have as much top speed. The good news, though, is that it's going to make our DRS even more effective than normal. Try to make the most of it in the race and quali if you can. Decent parking. Let's try and get a good launch as the lights go out. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights. Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be careful. Okay, DRS is now available. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 12.0 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. They're in 20th place. And the time last lap, 1:33.7. Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake, use overtake. You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 a lap. Got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. Albon's ahead of you. Time last lap, 1 minute 14.8. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 2 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. This is great stuff. We're gaining by 0.3 a lap. Good work. We're low on fuel. Let's conserve what we have left. Start using the car's drag to slow you down ahead of the braking points by just lifting off the throttle briefly before you start to actively brake. That'll help. Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it soon. Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap, Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 33.3 seconds.
Yeah.
George is in the pits. He's in the pits now. Let's go, come on! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. All right, we'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy. position. You're in 4th position. Okay, so gap to the leader, 12.5 seconds. Gasly's ahead of you. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Norris is behind you. They're on fresh mediums. You've got 11 laps until your pit window opens. 24 laps to go. There are 22 laps of fuel remaining. Gap to your teammate behind, 33.5 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. They're currently 16th. Time last lap, 1 minute, 14.6. Leclerc is ahead of you, and the time last lap, 1:13.3. Okay, gap ahead, 4.0 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 2 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Okay, the car ahead's beginning to pull away. You know what to do. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 37.3 seconds. Okay, you're in the dirty air of the car in front. Let's get past them. We're going to box this lap and push hard on the in-lap.
Yeah, all good.
off we go, back into the race. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, he's sat in P2. Albon just ahead. Push for that position. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old mediums. Norris is behind you. They're on fresh mediums. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, 12 laps to go. Okay, George is coming in for his stop. You're in first position, front of the pack. Norris behind. They're on fresh mediums. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. And 11 laps to go. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Norris is behind you. They're on old mediums. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. They're on old mediums. They're in 14th place. And the time last lap, 1:16.1. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. That's 3 wins in a row, mate. Unbelievable work.
Yeah, that's a really good weekend for us. Really happy with that.
The checkered flag is out. We're going to be hearing that Dutch national anthem again because it's victory for Max Verstappen.
And they're just starting to make it look easy out there. Now a hat-trick of wins. They're out there ahead. They've got the momentum on their side. And it's for the others now to try and up their game to stop that energy that they have.
And once all the hard work is over, and after lap of brilliant racing, it's time now to celebrate with our podium trio. And for those that have missed the Dutch national anthem, fear not. It's back again, because Max Verstappen is back on the top step. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Chief, I must remind you that we have parts fully researched that are waiting for development. Let's get that performance on the car.
Have you got a moment? Need your input. Hey, just a quick one. If you've got some cash kicking around, why not invest in the corporate facility? We can always use more resource and we can be helpful in hitting your goals. Cheers.